I was going to save that, but didn't save it. There was no saving it.
Hate to interrupt, but I'm going to go ahead and call us to order. We're on a pretty tight timeline this morning, so I just want to make sure we can get everybody in and out this morning to where they need to be. Yes, and we will, like I said, we'll be keeping comments brief, hopefully, and respectful, so that we can get through this, like I said, with some efficiency this morning. So if we can go ahead, and the clerk will please take attendance.
Chair Glanville.
Present.
Representatives Reingens.
Present.
Colzar.
Here.
Scott.
Present.
Burns.
Here.
Kofia.
Here.
Hill.
Here.
McDonald.
Here.
Pies.
Present.
Vanderwall.
Present.
Paquette.
Here.
Zorn. Ruff. Nisana. Madam Chair, you have 11 members present and a quorum.
All right, Representative Reingens moves to approve the minutes of the September 13 meeting without objection, so ordered. And at this time, committee will go at ease.
The committee will now come to order. Today, we are taking testimony on HB 4982. First, we will hear the bill sponsor, Rep. Glanville, Chair Glanville, and questions will be held after testimony. So thank you, Rep. Glanville. Please go ahead when you're ready.
All right, thank you, Vice Chair and members of the committee. Many of our wonderful education institutions here in Michigan are members of the Midwestern State Authorization Reciprocity Agreement, otherwise known as MSARA. MSARA provides a universal framework for post-secondary distance education oversight and regulation. Before this agreement, each of Michigan's public and private universities and colleges needed to seek authorization for all distance learning courses on a state-by-state basis. Unfortunately, this required each institution to monitor several different state regulations to ensure compliance. So thankfully now we have a central authority within LEO for institutions to be certified by and maintain compliance, making the process more efficient and cost-effective. The bill before you today will extend the sunset for this program another 6 years to September 30, 2029. Both when the program was initiated in 2015 and extended in 2017, it passed both the House and Senate unanimously. Without this extension, our institutions will all be subject to increased fees to continue their distance learning programs. Out-of-state institutions that are not part of a reciprocal agreement pay $5,000 for the application fee, a $5,000 authorization fee, and a $5,000 annual renewal fee in Michigan. Similar fees would be incurred by Michigan institutions in every state they operate in without this compact. So I look forward to your support extending this sunset so our institutions can keep using this effective tool to provide a world-class education without unnecessary fees. And we will hold questions.
Hold questions after all testimony, or
Yeah, I think that's best.
So please hold your questions after all testimony, and the committee will go at ease. Call of the chair.
Okay, and the committee will now come to order. Next, we will have Dan Hurley, who serves as the Chief Executive Officer of the Michigan Association of State Universities, to speak in support of the bill. So thank you, Dan, and when you're ready.
Well, good morning, Chairwoman Glanville and members of the committee. Thank you, Chairwoman, for sponsoring the bill. And I come here to share support not just on behalf of the public universities, but also all of the community colleges, independent colleges, for-profit institutions in the state. Prior to about, let's say, 2015, if an institution wanted to deliver, let's say, a program in 3 or 4 different states, they would have to go through just, again, different application processes, rules, regs, fees, just way too much of a patchwork. So a variety of stakeholders at the state level and national level came together, created the National Council for State Authorization of Reciprocity Agreements, and that put together the framework that you had mentioned. So it's worked very well in Michigan. All 15 public universities are a part of it. 23 of the 31 community colleges and tribal colleges. We have 30 independent colleges that utilize it, and it really just improves the quality nationwide. It makes it easier for students to access these distance education programs, reduces costs and bureaucracy, and improves coordination. The current sunset concludes in 10 days. And so we ask for your support. I would make the acknowledgement, I did check on this, there's 49 states that are a part of this. We are the only one that actually has a sunset. So, but I recommend dealing with that in September 2029. It's really easy. It's the shortest bill I've ever commented on. It's one word, one date change from 2023 to 2029. So with that, we just ask for your support. And again, thank you for sponsoring the bill.
Thank you. Are there any questions from the committee? Vice Chair Rangans?
Michigan is the only one of 49 states that has a sunset at all?
Yeah, at least as it is currently worded, yeah. Most just have the legislation authorizing their states to be a part of it. So
Okay.
pretty minor, I think, overall. I mean, if it's a quick bill like this one that has to be done every 6 years, that's pretty easy, so.
Yeah, to address that, because of the timeline on this bill, it would behoove us to just extend the sunset rather than try to remove it at this point in time. I think we would entertain certainly doing that going forward. So, but we need to get this through by the 30th. Representative Pius. Okay. Any other questions? All right. In that case, what am I doing next here? With no further questions, I will now entertain a motion to report oh, nope, got to read in the cards. Is that what I'm doing? No. Read in the cards? Okay. Not wishing to speak in support of the bill, Megan Morris with Central Michigan University. Also not wishing to speak in support of the bill, Katie Witkowski with Michigan Community College Association. And also not wishing to speak, but in support of the bill, David Randalls with Oakland Schools. With that, we will now entertain a motion to report HB 4982 with recommendation. Rep. Kolazar makes that motion. Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Chair Glanville,
Yes.
Representative Rangans,
Yes.
Colzar,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Burns,
Yes.
Kofia,
Yes.
Hill,
Yes.
McDonald,
Yes.
Pies,
Yes.
Vanderwall,
Yes.
Paquette,
Yes.
Zorn,
Yes.
Brock,
Yay.
Desana. Madam Chair, you have 13 yeas, 0 nays, 0 pass. Motion prevails.
Thank you. HB 4982 is reported with recommendation. Now I will entertain a motion to re-refer Bill 4932 to the Committee on Labor, and Rep. Scott makes that motion. Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Chair Glanville,
Yay.
Representative Rangans,
Yes.
Colzar,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Burns,
Yes.
Kofia,
Yes.
Hill,
Yes.
McDonald,
Yes.
Pies,
Yes.
Vanderwall,
Yes.
Paquette,
Yes.
Zorn,
Yes.
Brock,
Yes.
Desana. Madam Chair, you have 13 yeas, 0 nays, 0 pass.
Thank you. HB 4932 is re-referred to the Committee on Labor. And with that, we need a motion to excuse Representative Desana. So moved by Minority Vice Chair Vanderwall. Thank you. And with that, I believe we are adjourned. We are adjourned. Thank you all for being here this morning.